What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. And today, I took a little inspiration from one of my favorite YouTubers, Daily Brick. Go check it out; he's really good. And I decided, hey, I have World War II minifigures, but I don't have that many. So I decided, why not make the Axis powers? Not all of them, because they're all mean. They're all very mean. They're all bad. They're bad. They're very bad. Now, why am I doing this? Because I need more figures. Okay. And sometimes when you customize, you get twice the pride. I did some research on these guys. So, riggedy. I'm going to give you a few information on them while I'm building them. So, Skibidi Sigma. Alright, so the first guy we're going to make, this is our base plate. The first guy we're going to make is a Wehrmacht Trooper. The Wehrmacht are the German guys. And all of these leg pieces are like fake Lego, I know, but they're the cheapest option. So how about we make our Wehrmacht here? So here we have like this gray German leg. This belongs to like a Finland trooper, I guess. I have two Finland trooper, but you know, I took one of their legs because yes. So yeah. And then we have this beautiful torso of a grenade. Well, it's a classic grenade that they used. They are most likely smoke grenades. And how about your classic head? This head looks nice. So you may already recognize this body because this is a trooper that I use in basically all my World War II videos, okay? Because this guy's pretty popular, okay? And in case you didn't know, a Wehrmacht trooper was a trooper, like it was like the main source of troops in the World War II for the Germans. They were usually equipped with normal armor, guns. I had to use a Star Wars gun, sorry. And these bowl-shaped helmet that actually protected them really well. Now, how about we keep going on with the German team and make a Fallschirmjäger. So I use these Vietnam legs because they were kind of the best. Since all the pictures are in gray and white, I pictured them as green. So yeah, here we have a beautiful body. It looks very Russian with the stars on there, but it's not Russian. It's like hib jib dabalib. Okay, and I took this rebel head from my collection over there. If you can see the rebel troopers. Yeah, I took a rebel head from my collection because I feel like it captures a German really well. And why not give them this helmet? Boom. And obviously, our Fallschirmjägers need a weapon. And so, in case you didn't know, which you probably didn't, because, like, let's be honest, World War II is kind of like, you know, it's over. And a lot of people aren't interested in it, but to, like, Skibidi Sigma. Yeah. Freaking. Okay. So, the Fallschirmjägers were airborne troopers from the Germans. They're like special forces, I guess. And they usually, helped in airborne missions. They sadly all went away. These were my favorite type of them. They were so cool, but they all got killed one by one. Now, Fallschirmjägers are cool, but this is technically a replica of a German, you know? It's still in the German army, so we gotta yeet him out of here. Yeet! So how about we make something not German? How about we make something that existed in Finland trooper? I'm gonna use this, this base plate. I'm gonna use this German leg right here, and this like Finland-ish torso, I guess. And I'm making the troopers from, Finland, because Finland. Basically, what these troopers were for is that they helped in like the war in the Arctic and in the cold. Well, not in the Arctic, but in the cold. And they were really skibidi. You wouldn't want to be catch messing with these guys. And I gave them a nice Russian cappy. This is the gray version of them, which they used before in the Arctic War. Well, not in the. I keep calling it the Arctic War. Sorry, the Russian War. Goddamn. So, yes, girly. So, we have two of our troopers here. Well, technically three because we made a Fallschirmjäger. But how about we make something more interesting, more intricate, more skibidi? Let's make a Romanian trooper. It's so PP. So here we have the base body, you know. The Romanian troopers were not so effective in the war, I'll tell you that. But they did kind of more effective. Well, they're way better than the Italians. I only have 2 of these helmets. I only have 2 of these helmets for the Fallschirmjäger and for the Kakauki. And this helmet is so annoying to put on because you can't really tell which side it's supposed to go on. So, fuck! It's so uncool. Okay, there you go. Flashbang. Okay, so then we're gonna give them this custom M1 Grand with a scope or just a sniper, I guess. Yeah. So the Romanian troopers were usually with the we don't talk about them, okay? They were kind of useless. They weren't good at fighting. The Russians took care of them really easily. The Americans took care of them easily. Hell, even the British took care of them really easily. So they got replaced by Italians, which was the biggest mistake that the Germans could ever make, because Italians suck ass. So we have a Wehrmacht of Finland and our Italian. But how about... Wait, is it? Well, crap. I mixed up the 2 guys. This is actually supposed to be an Italian, and the other guy was supposed to be a Romanian. Oh, shit. Well, okay, I guess I can just tell you about the Italians now because, because I already told you it. So while I'll tell you about the Italians, I'm going to build up this hookah hook. So the Italians were really useless during the war. They had no fighting skill, and every faction could have taken care of them with ease. Like, there was literally no country that really fell. There were also, this version right here is the Africa campaign version, was, really not really useful, okay? These guys look fierce and strong and, so scary. No, they're useless, they're stupid, and they're kind of dumb. Their strategies weren't the best, but they had numbers, and those numbers didn't really matter because they got disobliterated in 5 seconds. Not 5 seconds, I'm just joking. Here we have a Romanian troopers. He usually had these bull helmets sometimes. We got our M1 Grand Sniper. So we have 4 of our troopers here, okay? Wow, look at that. Wehrmacht, Finland, Italian, and Romanian. But there is one last guy. Now, remember the, other guy? I launched him, and I can't find... Yeah, when I threw him, I kind of lost his helmet. Yeah, I lost his helmet, and I'm going to find it eventually, but how about we just make an urban trooper? How about that, urban Wehrmacht? Alright, so here we go. We have a Wehrmacht here, but it's actually not. These were called the Frenchmen sometimes. They were basically just the Germans, but with different uniforms. So here we go. We have a German with a different uniform. I still can't find the helmet that I threw, sadly. But, yeah, I will. So a lot of these, okay, have these bull helmets. They were a lot of use, okay? So we have a Wehrmacht, a Finland, an Italian, a Romanian, and a Frenchman. Now, this was a pretty weird video and kind of boring if you ask me, but, I need more videos. I need to pop up more cuckoo wookoos. And yeah, I just figured that, these are some of the best I can make. So now I made my Axis powers. Next video I'm making is Ally powers. PP. So let's hope that I actually make that video a little more interesting. But for now, I have now Axis power that can fight my Ally powers, even though my Ally powers don't exist yet. PP. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hardly doubt you did. But PP.